Hi, my name is Paul and I'm a student counsellor at the Wellness Counselling Centre. This video shows an initial counselling session using person-centred approach, followed by a short reflection.
My name is Paula. I'm acting as Claire Bowman and I give permission to be recorded for this assessment.
Hi Claire, I'm Paul and welcome. I hope you didn't get caught up in that rain this morning.
Yeah, I did actually. It's been one of those days already.
Sounds like you've got a lot on.
Yep.
Look, thanks for coming on anyway, and look, just take a moment to maybe settle in, take a couple of deep breaths.
Yeah, I think I need these today.
Right. That's good. Great. So before we talk about what's brought you here, I quickly want to explain how counselling works here and answer any questions. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I've actually never been to counselling before, so I'm really not sure what to expect.
Yeah, look, that's very common. We use what we call a person-centred approach or client-centred approach. Which means that I won't tell you what decisions to make. Instead, we'll explore what's going on for you, and we'll help you find what feels right for you. So everything you share is confidential. The only exception is if there's a serious risk of harm, if records are legally requested, or if you are given, or if you give us written consent for information to be shared.
Can I just ask one question?
Sure.
So what if my husband called, for example, and asked what I told you in counselling?
Look, I can say really confidently, Claire, that I won't share anything without your written permission.
Yeah.
Even confirming that you attended counselling won't happen without your consent.
Okay.
This space is just for you.
That's great. That's really reassuring.
Great. So we usually start with a 6-session contract, and then we review together. Sessions are one session usually each week. Here's a copy.
How long are the sessions?
Great question. So I'm going to give this copy to you. The sessions are 1 hour and they're usually weekly.
Okay.
And each session is $120 paid at the start. Late cancellations under 24 hours charged in full. With 24 to 48 hours, it's 50%. I take notes, brief notes to track your progress. They're stored securely and they're kept for 7 years. And you can request to see these at any time.
Okay.
So between sessions, the contact is just for practical things like scheduling. So here is the form. Here is our counselling contract. So you can take that or read it in your leisure.
Thank you.
So would you be okay with me taking some brief notes while we talk?
Yeah, look, that's fine.
Great, thank you. Any questions, any other questions before we move on?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, that's fantastic. So we've got about 10 minutes today to explore what's brought you here and what you'd like help with. We can go deeper next time.
Yeah.
How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Okay, so Claire, what made you decide to book this appointment?
Well, I'm actually feeling really torn. My son's old enough for kindy, and my old boss has offered me my job back part-time.
Yep.
And I'm not sure what to do.
Yeah, look, it sounds like you're pulled in two directions.
Yeah, I actually miss my job and my independence, you know, being a mum,
Yes.
but I also feel really guilty even thinking about being away from Ethan.
What does that guilt sound like in your head?
Oh, that I'm being a bad mum. I think a lot of people feel that way, but I feel like I'm being a bad mum and that I'm being really selfish.
So there's a lot of self-judgment there, even though you're clearly thinking carefully about what's best for him.
My husband thinks I should go back. He said it'll be good for me, it'll help financially, but that almost makes the guilt feel worse.
You know, it sounds like this isn't just a practical decision. It's tied to your identity as a mother and who you want to be.
Yeah, look, I definitely keep second-guessing myself.
If you had more clarity, what would that give you?
I think it would actually give me a lot of confidence in my decision-making and just bring some peace.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So we're nearly at the end of our time today.
Okay.
So I'll summarise and then we can talk about what we'll like to go through in the counselling to focus on next.
Oh, okay.
So, so what we've got here is you're feeling stuck between returning to work part-time and staying at home with Ethan.
Absolutely.
Yep, and you're experiencing guilt, self-doubt, and pressure to make the right choice before the end of the month.
Yeah, yep, definitely.
So if we keep working together, what would you most like help with?
Look, well, I really just want help deciding on what to do and managing the guilt that I feel with making a decision. I want to feel more confident as a parent
Yes.
with whatever decision that I choose.
Yes, yeah, okay. So that makes sense. Look, a general plan could be, one, we work through the decision using your values rather than guilt.
Okay.
Two, we build confidence in your parenting.
Yep.
And three, we look at a work-life balance if you return to work.
Sounds good.
We'll check in on progress regularly, and in session 3 we'll use a short feedback form to make sure counselling is working for you. So how does that plan feel?
Oh, feels like a relief.
I'm glad, and look, thanks for being so open today, Claire. We'll continue this next session.
Thanks, Paul.